Mr. Siasia, let me quickly ask you this question. Globally, oil sells for about $40 per barrel, which means that you are from the oil-rich zone of the country, which means that it may not be very attractive as it used to be. It's a mainstay of the Nigerian economy. That means that a lot of states in Nigeria who cannot pay salaries to their staff, to their workers, should be looking elsewhere aside oil. Do you have ideas different from oil for the people of Bayelsa State?
Yes, I'm the only candidate in Bayelsa today that have delivered the clear-cut manifesto to the people of Bayelsa State. And I've told them that I am the young man that have come to diversify our economy from oil to agriculture and tourism. Bayelsa State is sitting on wealth, but we don't have leaders that can think. We don't have leaders that are creative. We don't have leaders that are innovative. We have leaders who have experience. From 1999, experience has led us to where we are today. And our people have been asking, if you are saying that this young man does not have experience, you have experience. You have led us from 1999 till date. You are a sitting governor, you are a former governor, and we are still where we are. There is no water in Bayelsa State. They bring even pure water from Ugeli and Imbiama. That is the situation Bayelsa State is today. Bayelsa State has 90% youth unemployment rate, 65% out of school children. The entire nation, it is only in Bayelsa you can find the high level of teenage pregnancy. And people are playing politics with the life of our people. So I'm coming, to ensure that I provide solution to these challenges that are faced by our people. Right. And I've told Bayelsans that a Moses Siasia, as a governor, would diversify the Bayelsa economy. I'm going to create 30,000 jobs for our young people with less than 1.5 years. I'm a job creating machine. I own a company. I've created jobs. I have investments.
You're creating how many jobs?
I've created over 480 jobs.
For how many jobs are you hoping to create if you become
30,000 jobs in 1.5 years. Right. And I can break it down on how we intend achieving this.
You will do that, but we just take a moment. Is Moses, well, not Moses in the Bible, the one that you know, a prophet. Well, he says he's the Moses that will bring 30,000 jobs to the people of Bayelsa State. Just how will he be able to do that? That will be my first question when we return from this break. Join us again. Thank you so much for staying with us on the program. Let's continue to our conversation with Mr. Moses Siasia, the candidate of the People's Democratic Movement in the Bayelsa governorship election. You told me before we went on that break that you have the capability and the capacity to create 30,000 jobs in Bayelsa State in a year.
In less than 1.5 years.
Is that realistic?
It's very, very realistic. I've actually delivered my manifesto to Bayelsans, and I have 2-point agenda in that manifesto I delivered to the Bayelsa people. And number one is job creation. And we use job creation to ensure, because of the economic redundancy that we have today, and that's the reason why we are presenting the job creation model to our people. And number two is education, because education is the best investment that you could have in life. Now, how do we create jobs? Number one, we would create, if we are given the opportunity by the Bayelsa people, we will create a robust industrialization process where we encourage private sector investment in Bayelsa, in critical sectors, in processing, manufacturing, servicing, oil and gas industry, agriculture, and tourism. We can create massive jobs. Number two, agriculture. Bayelsa has a great agricultural potentials. We have the oil palm. We have a very good landmass for rice production. We have fishery. We can process fish. We can use it for local consumption. We can also export fish in Bayelsa State.
Even with the level of degradation caused by oil spillage?
Yes, because Bayelsa State is within the coastal line.
It's an island.
We could also introduce a fish trawling system.
Nigerians will want to know, because you talk about 30,000 jobs in agricultural sector. How many jobs can the state actually get in that sector, for example?
In agriculture, we can create 17,000 jobs.
How?
In rice farming. If we have 50 acres of land that we are cultivating rice, and we have a processing plant that processes rice, we can actually engage a lot of young people who are idle, train them, and also employ them. And this, if we have 50 acres of land for rice production, that can only employ close to 7,000 to 8,000 people that will be working there on shift, both night and day. Once you also have the oil palm, Bayelsa State has a very large oil palm. It's just there, lying fallow. Because we have leaders that don't think to transform these resources to wealth for our people. That project can employ close to 6,000 young people that will also run shift morning, night, and day. We also have tourism, and we have tourist sites in Bayelsa State. Why don't we, as a people, collectively develop our tourist potential or tourism potential? That's what we want to do.
You've talked about all of these ideas. Should you lose this election, because I mean, this race shouldn't be a win by all means situation. Are you ready to work with anyone who wins this election to bring about these ideas?
Well, I won't lose the election. I won't lose because I've done my calculations. I've done my maths. So I won't lose this election, except it is rigged.
Okay, because I mean, I'm very particular about peaceful polls in this election as we round up now.
We are very peaceful people. Our party is a very peaceful party,
even
because
with
we are the light party.
relative restiveness that we see there. If you can look into that camera and tell the people of Bayelsa and Nigerians that should you lose this election, you will tame your supporters from fomenting trouble in Bayelsa.
Well, our supporters are not troublesome. You know, we have a clear cut of our principle and our ideology in our campaigns. We have never engaged anything of politics of hate. We have been so objective in our political pursuit. So even if, God forbid, we don't get to where we ought to have gotten to, we will not go violent.
All right. Moses Siasia, the candidate of the People's Democratic Movement, PDM, in the Bayelsa governorship election. I wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
In that race. Well, on a final note, events of the past days have shown to everyone clearly that the race is not a do-or-die affair. If it is indeed for the interest of the people, democratic precepts must be respected. Power belongs to the people, so many people say, and for a democracy to grow, we must ensure that the people be the judge on who leads them. The ruling elites must also realize that they are to serve, while the people should be ready to ask their leaders the tough questions. Indeed, Nigeria is at a critical stage in its almost 60 years of existence. Questions will be asked in the nearest future of what the present leaders have done and what they failed to do. The time to do what is right for everyone is now. Many thanks to everyone for being such a great company on the program tonight. On behalf of the team here at the China's television headquarters in Lagos, I'm Sean Kimale. Till next time, bye for now.